Hello, I hope you can see me. And because I'm using a back camera for better picture, so I can't really see the screen now. I'm gonna do some housekeeping here. I tell you today's lesson and what we're going to go through. One thing I know is we have a lot. I have prepared a lot. We have a lot to learn today. So last week I only had 2 pages. Look, this week I have a lot more page than last time. So in this session, we're going to learn. We're going to teach how to transfer pencil design on silk. And this is a beginner to intermediate level silk painters. But if you're completely new in the silk painting, you can just watch and see the whole process, and then you can practice at home, get everything you need with the resource provided, and then you can catch up with us in the next Saturday, next lesson. So this is a free online live stream. The playback will be available only in the members' videos, so you can join the basic member to watch it. In the end of this course, I will share the checklist, what we're going to need for the next week. So make sure if you're planning with me, make sure you stay until the end. So that will be helpful for you to get ready for the next week. Because since last time we had so many questions on Facebook about how to prepare, get everything ready, and I couldn't really answer all the questions. So in the session, during this 2-hour session, we will have 20 minutes for questions. And then this 20 minutes question time divided in 2 parts. One is 10:50 to 11, and another one is 11:50 to 12. So you can post question, and I will read your question during this time as I can't see my screen. So you can also post on my our Facebook group, and if you haven't joined it yet, you can join there. I will approve the members during the question time so I can see your question. So first, I know everyone's waiting for this Gutta. I have all the Gutta prepared. And then the only thing is, I don't know, my camera is still not the perfect angle, but I will try my best. Now I'm going to put the camera down on my desk so you can see what's going on there. And then we can start painting. If you have prepared your Gutta outline already, you can let me know. Okay. We have, so for Gutta outline, what I usually use, I have antique gold, this is silver, and this one is transparent. And I know you were looking for the nib for Gutta bottle. So I have this type of bottle. When you choose a Gutta bottle, you can choose whatever you like, you know. But usually you need to think about when we're doing a outline, and then we're gonna hold this and squeeze this bottle the whole time when we're doing a line, the Gutta line. So you want something soft enough, not something very hard. So I bought this one from like art supplier, but I don't really like it. It's very it's more expensive if you buy things from an art supplier. Anything if they have art on it is more expensive. So I just bought those regular dropping squeeze bottle. You can see the size like that. I think it's maybe 50 millimeter or 30. You can order a few and test out which one is your favorite. So, and I also have some like this. I know you can't buy HD pound. I'm trying to solve that problem, but I don't know what I can do because the post I know you're all from all over the world, and sometimes the post can cost a lot. When I buy this in the UK, it's like £5, and I can probably finish. I can probably use it for 3 scarves if it's not the super complicated design. So they have other colors available. Now, I'll show you the nib here. I am using this. So I saw your question in the chat. So you were thinking about what to buy for nib for the Gutta bottle. I said I explain you later today because I can't for the metal one, the metal nib, the long metal is probably not gonna work. And I think this one is the best because Gutta is thick. If the nib is like the needle, like the metal needle, the it's gonna be too long. We can't really squeeze it out, and then you can't really cut it because when you cut it, you kind of they're too fine. You kind of close it so the Gutta can't come out. So just buy this shape, the best. This color, this shape, and I will put a link for the UK link so you can find the name and then you can search it in your country. So this is a Gutta nib. Here we have the colored Gutta like this. The black one, I have this one. So I want to tell you the each of what's the different to use each of them. For gold ones, so and also when you buy this just like you can only use it one time. I try to wash them, but it's very difficult to wash. To wash, it's not worth it. Here, or they also have. You can also have this type of nib. The metal one is especially designed for silk, and I have used this one before. But the thing is that it doesn't really match with my Gutta Bolo, you see. If you can cut that shorter, you can. If you can find this one, it's good to use because if it's blocked, you can just use this needle to empty it to unblock it. So have a look of this type if you can find it in your local supply. Okay, it just looks like this. Doesn't really have a name. Just like that. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate with my Gutta bottle. They got blocked very easy, so always need to use a new one. I usually, if you don't wait for too long, and then if your Gutta is all fresh, usually for each painting I prepare 3 or 4 until I finish. So whenever if you are in the middle of drawing, and when you if you go away for a little bit, and then this will be blocked by Gutta, and it's too fine to clean. Okay, so this is a gold line. This is the color we're going to use. If you have it, you can start to practice. Don't practice on your silk. Practice on the paper or something, because you're trying to get the line straight and even. And I'll come back to practice later. Here is this antique gold. It's a bit darker, but it's also gold. I use that gold. I use this gold most because I like it the best. And this is a silver. I sometimes use silver instead of white because for the brand I use, there's no white color. So if I want to highlight something, I use the silver. See that? So now I want to talk about the black one. These three color and including this one, the black one. Black one, I find it very difficult to even it up because it's like it's not as thick. It doesn't hold very. Okay, I bring it closer so you can see. It just when I put it down very thin, but then it spread. All the black are like that. They're just not very. You see, I finish it. When I finish, it's thinner, but then I leave it to dry. It's become thicker. One more. So black is not very good for small design because and then it will kind of shrink your color area. You see how thick that is compared to the other. I squeeze them the same with the same strength. Yeah, like that. So the last one is this transparent one. This one, the idea of this one, it's a bit like the traditional technique. What is that? Like the wax. They have a name for it. Oh, I remembered it earlier, but now I don't remember. So this transparent one, it's easy to use. That also this one compared to the gold one, it's also spread make like thicker after you apply it. It just like the circle absorb it, so the line can't really. Oh yeah, batik. Is that you do batik? Batik, batik or batik. It's Indonesia technique, I think. Um, so it's also like become very fat. The line can't really use it to make some of the really fine designs. So I think a gold line is easiest to create. Can you see how much the white is spread out? It's very thick. So I don't really use that one a lot because I prefer the thin lines. I'll show you one of the examples. So here, you see this I did outline like this with gold. You see the line is very fine and smooth, but I can't do it with black or transparent Gutta. That's one of the reasons I prefer the gold or silver or antique gold, just anything, but not black and transparent. The good thing about the transparent one is after you wash it, you fix the color and then it wash away, so it will not show anything on your silk scarf. So okay, so that's the use of Gutta, and let's move on to the next one. I want to show you this. Put that away. Don't know what to do with that one. Okay, I want some space. And take another phone away. That phone I have Facebook on, and this phone, it's on, it's on the stand. This is my drops. Let me see what I have next. So now we have spoke about the Gutta. We've done this part. And next, do you have your draft ready? It doesn't matter if you have if you have a print one or if you have your drawing one. We're going to make this line darker, so it will be easier for us to trace. as I am teaching like business silk painting, so this draft you can reuse. So like all the steps I'm giving to you is one day. If you decide to have your own studio and if you want to sell your painting, and then you will really appreciate this fast process that can cut down a lot of your cost because you can reuse it. And you can print it out. It's okay and to print it out and cut them, put them together. But I will recommend you to try to draw it as what we learned from the last time, because like hand drawing is the kind of the practice will help you to be able to hold your paintbrush steady, and also by the time you draw your pencil sketch, you kind of know all the shapes, and then you getting to know your design more, and then when you color, it's easier. And also, um, like it's like a it's like a foundation. A drawing skills, hand drawing skills is like a foundation for any art form. It's a little bit when people are building house, they dig the structure underneath. If they want to build a very tall building, they will dig down very, very deep. So, it's like a foundation. So once they have that base, they can build very high, what do you call that? Very high building, and then strong, firmly stand on that base. So hand drawing, it's that base for all of art, like for painting type of art. So if you can start by drawing it, and that's will help you if you want to develop your art skills in the future. So now I just gonna draw this. Oops, what a mess that. I am using a Chinese pen, Chinese outline pen brush. And be back in a minute. I want to show you, you can also use marker pen. Um, you can also use marker pen. It's whatever you have. Our purpose is to make the line more obvious. So it doesn't matter what kind of pen you have. You can also use a watercolor. So now we're gonna start drawing. I hope you have yours ready. I'm gonna start to outline this. It will take probably 5 to 10 minutes. So yeah, let's do this. You see the line look like thick and bold. That's what we need when before we trace it. If I can't finish it in 5 to 10 minutes, I will do it without this line, but without the darker line. The tip of this pen brush is very flexible. Oh, it's hard to it's hard to use it in front of the camera. I need to I know, can you see? Yeah. Okay, I can't use it like this because usually need to stand up for the lines. I'm going to use marker pen because I just want to demonstrate this one. This pen is very, pen brush is flexible on the top and it go very far. But because of where the camera is, I can't really put my head in front, otherwise you can't see anything. Okay, um, I will do it with marker pen here. This. The pen I have is not very thick. You can have this marker pen is a fine tip, but you can have the one a bit thicker than this. So we're going to make this draft darker. If you have a printed draft, you don't need to do this. You can have a cup of tea, have some pancakes or some biscuit and come back in 5 minutes. I'll do it very quick. It's a shame it's a live stream, so I can't fast forward it. Usually when you watch my video, it's fast forward, right? And after this slide, I show you how to prepare your silk on the frame. And I also said you can use freezer paper. And I will also show you how to use freezer paper if you don't have a silk penning frame yet. I have made one video about how to make the silk penning frame. And I'm using that frame in today's demonstration. So last week, it was the most difficult is to trace this design. It's like a scale drawing. I think there's Pat Street, right? Have I pronounced your name right? She shared her draft in the group, but I didn't see any other draft in the group. If you don't show me your work, and I don't know which level you are, so and so you know, if you let me know what your work look like, it's will help me to prepare the lesson so I can explain things better. But if you don't show me what you have there, you know, maybe you think it's not good enough, or maybe it's other reasons, maybe you didn't finish it. You do need to practice though. Without practice, all the knowledge is useless. You know, we can't become better, wiser by listening more knowledge, tips, shortcut. We can only become wiser and improving our skills by practice, because life and is the action that you can only learn wisdom through your action. So I do encourage you to um, act. Where this goes, I don't know. I'm just gonna make it. Yeah. I did promise I'm not gonna make this draft perfect and that it will still look fine in the end of it. You can't judge a painting before it's finished. Drawing is like writing. Give it enough time, some practice, and then it will become easier and easier. "27. Okay, now you can see. Move it up a little bit. I hope the screen is not upside down to you because now the screen is upside down to me. I think I will not put this video in a members area because the camera, not because the knowledge I'm shared is not worth the money, but I think because the camera problem, the technique issue, people is not perfect. I'm a perfectionist. Unless I know it's the best, and I will put it in a membership video. But the camera is like this. I don't want to put it in there. So you can still have free access to this drawing after this live stream. I'm just gonna draw this for 2 more minutes. I can see how much I get, and then I'll move on to the Gutta outline because I know you want to see me doing that. If your line is not completely, same as a little bit, have a little bit out or here, it's not perfect to cover the old line, you don't need to worry about that. What's most important is the smoothness of your line, and if it's a little bit off, it's okay. That's why I choose this design because it got so many lines. So if one or two or even half of it is not in the right place, after you color it, you won't really notice it. If you don't, try to talk yourself down, like, oh, look at this was wrong, that is wrong. So for some, if there's only one flower, like the peony, uh, like one flower, and then if one petal is off shape, you can say immediately something is off of that picture. But when a design like this is very complicated, so our eyes are too busy to judge the shape. So if you got some line off the position, as long as look like a flower, and our brain will make it like will tell us it's a flower, and we listen to our brain most of the time. We just act. We never doubt what our brain told us, we just follow it. So yeah, that's his flower. I'm almost finished. One more minute. I thought I'd take longer. I'm practicing talking and drawing. Oh, you can't see the edge. Now get more edge. Can you see the edge now? Yeah. I'm almost finished. I still find drawing with the camera is harder though. So usually by now I have drawn my design 2 times. So I really know where is what. It will help me when I color it. So when I'm drawing this line, I'm studying this design and I'm thinking about, okay, this is a leaf, that is a flower. See, here, last one. If you have have you, I don't remember if I said you will need iron if you have freezer paper, but I did send that link, the link of freezer paper link, right? There's the iron in there. If you don't have a frame, we're going to iron your design, your silk on the freezer paper. I said I finish this in 10 minutes. I don't know how many minutes I spend. Have you checked? I found two particular occasion. I found time pass very fast. One is when I'm drawing or painting, and I don't notice the time. It passed very fast. And one is when I'm talking. So now I'm doing both. So time passed very fast to me. I'm talking and drawing. So now I have finished this. I'm not gonna move it because I taped it on the table. Next, let's see. I'll show you the frame. If you have a frame, it's time to take it out. Here, I will use 2 sticks to hold the shape. This and that. Okay. Where is my? I don't have stick. I'm going to get 2 paintbrush to hold it. I'm carrying my microphone so you can still hear me in my art supply storage. I got 2 small paintbrush. So I just gonna hold the middle of this frame so it won't bend, because you know, in that video I did show you how to, they're a little bit too thin, how to make this frame. I like it because it's foldable, but when the foldable, it means it's not going to be very steady. So I will put the paintbrush, but these 2 are too small and 2 bigger ones. Be back in a minute, or should I say second? Okay, I got 2 fatter fatter or bigger paintbrush like that. So yeah, this is the right size. Is it there? Other side. Now I show you the progress. I know you don't understand on the paper, but it's okay as long as I understand it. So we have done this part and that part. Now we are in this part. Then we are preparing the silk. So once the frame is firmed, what's that word? It's firmly, what? I don't know. You know what I mean? Oh, when you stretch the silk um, um, on your frame, you check this carefully. Check this. This is a side. This is the back side. Okay. Let's not put our Gutta on the back side. I have done it once. It's not very. I wasn't happy with it. So make sure you find the. Oh, where's the camera? Here. Make sure you find this side is the back side, and then we're gonna stretch it on the front side. Okay. Don't stretch on the back side. Don't draw the Gutta on the back side. And this is Habutai 8. Habutai 8. So when I stretch it on, let's put this down to this corner. When I stretch the silk on, I just do a little bit, you see? Not like hold it all. I just use the corner, the clip corner. These are just a fabric clip. And I do full corner first. Let me see the full corner. Oh, you can't see the full corner. I move the camera back a little bit. My screen went dark. Again, asking me to rotate the device back. I don't know what it want me to do. I hope I can do this. And then you can see better. Okay, great. It's very difficult to stream live tutorials, I think. Okay, like that. You can see I will do these two corner, the four corners first. Like that. And then I will do go to the edge. So the same way. Just use the corner of your the clip. And now if you have your frame, and you can put it on your frame. Now I'm going to show you how to iron it on your freeze paper. If you have freezer paper, get my iron. And when you so iron silk on freeze paper, it's like it's really useful because I use this this piece of silk got the paper on the back. I can peel it off, so I use it a lot for when I do practicing the test silk, or I also use it for workshops. I can't separate it. Don't have nails. Oh, got it. Look, I can peel it off. And now after I peel it off, it's soft. So this is now what we're going to do is going to iron your silk on the freezer paper. And when you do that, make sure it's a hard surface. But this is glass underneath. I hope the glass is okay with the heat. So I put a little bit fabric to avoid the heat on my glass. I don't want to, if I broken my table, and next week we're gonna do it on the floor. This is a freezer paper I got. So I will not iron my whole scarf here. I just want to demonstrate how to use it. So you can cut it to the size you need. And the widest one is this size I got. It's like 35 centimeter, I think. But then the silk is bigger. So you might need to cut a little bit off. You need to cut a little bit off on the paper, not the silk. Cut some off and then put it, iron it, just like joint it together, because in the end, when you finish your painting, you don't need this paper anymore. So now I'm just gonna show you how to iron it. We want a flat, hard surface, and you can put a wooden board to protect your table. And we have the iron. Let me hold this paper. So the iron, it's what size? The heat, I set it on 2. This heat is 2. So if you have bigger iron, you set it on silk. Not too hot. A little bit hotter than silk, so it can stick. Now, okay. So you make sure it's stretched. You just start to iron it. Push it smoothly. If you got bubble in the middle, like or it's not flat, you see there's a bubble there, it's okay. You just lift it up and then straighten it up, flatten it up from there, like this. You can you also need to check this is not too loose, because once the color is on, if it's too loose, it's the heat, you need to tune up the heat a little bit more. And if it's a perfect temperature, like it should be like this, you can peel it off, but it's not too easy to come off. So when the silk dye is on it, your back paper not coming off straight away, because if it's come off in the middle of your painting, it's harder to fix. But the best choice will still be a frame. If you can manage to get a frame or make one yourself with the link I shared on Facebook, you can make one, and the color will be the best choice. So, but if you don't have it today, this paper will be enough for you to trace the Gutta on. Okay. So I'm just gonna leave it like that because I'm going to use back the frame. So you see how to iron it, and then when this edge is a little bit extra, and then you just cut a little bit paper off and iron it there, just like how we taped the draft last week. You're just doing it with freezer paper and iron. Okay, so now we have done this. Give me 1 minute to put everything away. It's almost question time. Did someone send me the signal say it's almost question time? You have questions, right? You want me to answer? I don't know why I just checked the time. I was completely enjoying to show you how to iron silk. Okay, now put the iron away, unplug it. Remember to unplug your iron every time after you use it. Okay, now I'm going to stretch this here. In that, how to make the frame. Oh yeah, I want to talk just quickly about the frame. So you see, I used to make my frame like this. I use a wood on the regular side, like a really like a picture frame. But then I noticed I need some space between my design and the silk. And after I stretched the arm, um, you know, in the middle of the silk, it sink down. So when I color it, it touching the table, I have to lift it up to create that space for the silk to, you know, in the middle. It's kind of it's sinking. Stretch the corner and then the side. So now we can see the design there. I normally I will press it down a little bit so I can see the design. I can also put LED light underneath this frame. My LED light is broken, so I'm just gonna use it like this. I think it's question time. I am going to check the questions. Let me see. Let me see where are the questions. Lift it up so you can see the mess of the other side of the table. Stay. Wait. Let me see. Which? I'm gonna tip this up. So, oh, I can't. What's the size of this nozzle? I mean, I think it's called 25 with very funny. I will share a screenshot in the Facebook. Okay, I'll remember that and I will share that. So which Gutta stays on the fabric and which Gutta does not stay on the fabric after steam? I have explained that. If you missed that part, give me a message in Facebook. So all the gold one, black one. So basically, only one Gutta. It's the transparent Gutta. Only this one is not going to stay on the silk after steam. So other than transparent Gutta, oh yeah. Thank you for answering the question for me. Thank you so much for helping each other out. Because I want a community like that. That's why I call it a cross-cultural community. Turn on the CC. I'm sorry I can't turn on the CC in this video, and as I'm still learning the technique, I hope next time I'll be able to do that. Forgive me for that, please. So some of the Gutta vanish after steam. Yeah, that one. which sheet you're using to draw this design. It's just a A4 paper, just regular paper. You can watch our last video, you find it. And tell me a little more in detail. What's that? Is the resist Gutta water-based? Yes, the Gutta I'm using are all water-based. So does it transfer Gutta? No, this one vanish. Yes. I'm not getting HD pound. It's okay. You can use whatever product you can get. Okay. So let me see if any question on Facebook. Drawing upside down. Oh, thank you. Just see it now. Yeah, I don't know what's happened to that the YouTube stream. It's always it doesn't really let me do the camera the way I want it to be. We finish this session and I will go watch some tutorial to see if we can fix it, or I have to choose another platform for the for our course, for our workshop. Okay, so that's no more question, and then we're going to do the Gutta drawing now. I will move this frame away because I want to show you something before I do it on my silk. I have noticed a lot of our members in a Facebook group. This is like your first painting. As I did say, this you can use this design as your first painting. I'll do my best to help you paint this one. But I encourage you to do some practice. So I also mentioned LED light in 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 a prepare list. If you have one, you can use it. If you don't have one, it's also okay. So I have the answer. I can show you better what I'm doing on the table. So here is how we trace a small design. And this practice sheet, I have designed it, made it myself through experiences. So this sheet, it's just a paper print. I will share in the group. You can download and practice with that. And I have another. Where's my other silk? Oh, it's on the floor. So you have learned how to iron 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 silk on the paper. Now I show you how to practice it. Where's my Gutta? Why am I always looking for things? So I didn't prepare kitchen towel this time. I want to put it closer. Okay, that's close. Maybe if I turn off this, oh no, I keep it on. So before you use Gutta on your design, always squeeze a little bit out to see how, you know, if the nib is blocked, and then try a little bit on that. And then once you know it's not blocked, you start to put it on your design. So I have designed this sheet for my in-person workshop, beginners workshop, so they can practice before they do it on the silk. Because once it's on silk, you can't just clean it out. It will stay unless you wash the whole silk. But then even then, sometimes they don't always go away. So once you download this sheet and then make some practicing, you don't have to use silk. You can also use paper. You can just use regular paper or any paper you can find. Like paper. This is paper. What I want you to practice. It's how steady is your hand, like how thin you can make it. So when you first start, you might find it hard to make all the lines almost like the same smooth. it might look like your line might look like this, very fat, and some place very fine, and then some place is not connected or it's not straight. You know, a lot of people, a lot of my participants, my students, when they first use Gutta, it's just like it just some place are very fat, some place are very small, and then the shape is not closed. So that's why I want you to practice a little bit before you. So this is not a good one. This shape, this Gutta outline will not hold the shape. So let's try another one. I'm still using it on paper. So hold my breath. Trying to make good lines, trying to confirm you that I can draw Gutta outlines. I have to make a perfect one. Otherwise, like she can't draw, how can she teach me? Okay, so if you can have something like that, it look fine. Just all close, more or less the same thickness on the line, and you can do it on silk, or you can also do it on paper if you just want to practice how steady is your hand. So now let's see this. I want you to be able to draw triangles, that shape, and then to make round like this. You will find all the shape, the big one and the small one. Because in the silk painting, silk scarf design, you have all shapes. So you practice that, and at least like one time for each shape. And this one is for you to do straight lines with a little bit angle. You need to be comfortable with your tool before you start to create with it, to use it properly. So sometimes when you squeeze, this bubble come out from the Gutta, it's okay. Like this one is too thin, I need to go back and make it a bit thicker. So, and here, the square, I'm just demonstrating this, so don't do it when you are practicing. When you're practicing, try to finish each page one by one, okay? Sometimes it's get loose, just tighten up a little bit. See here. Now, do this straight line. You can kind of my Gutta bottle, my nib is kind of touching the silk, but I am not hold it like a pencil. You need to have a little space so the Gutta can flow out. But you can touch it, but not press it so hard. This is gonna be challenge for me to do that draft on silk. Okay. Anyway, so this is a practice I want you to do, and you will find this sheet. You can download it in the community group. Okay, our community group. Now I'm gonna put this two away. You can practice with paper, or you can practice on silk with a back paper. Now I'm gonna put this away, and I'll move my camera back so you can see more. This is, I don't know. If people from 50, no, not even 50, if people from 20 years ago, and then they see me through outside of my window or my back door like that, my back door. Oh no, I can't do it. Where's the camera? My camera is gone again. I shouldn't have done that. You too, you need to improve. How about now? Can you see? Okay, I should just ignore that. I think I just gonna do it like this because seems the best angle. Okay, now here's my frame. I use a drawing stick. It's not really a drawing stick. It's just a stick I pick up from B&Q. Because when in the middle I can't really put my arm down, so I just use that to do. YouTube asked me to rotate my device again. Should I do that? Or I just leave it? I check my Facebook. If you think I should do that, type something in the Facebook. Where is it? I don't see any message in Facebook. So I'm just gonna keep the camera going like this. Okay. Still nothing in the Facebook. Okay. So I'm just gonna do the Gutta now. And press it down. So I know I said it's better to have a frame, but if you don't have experience and with Gutta, I think iron your silk for this stage. You iron your silk on the paper and then trace it from the paper. I mean, the silk with background with back paper. So if you can trace your design, it's easier because there's no gap between. This gap is necessary when we're painting or for someone with experience. Now I'm just gonna trace it, and I have made my draft bigger than my silk. So let's see what I will get. I go to the closer. I don't really push it down. I just start to do this part because the light is on my way. I can't access that part. I don't know if you can see it, but because I've been painting this for so many years, so I can just see it from any angle. Check my camera when I finish this flower. Usually if I start to trace one flower, I will not move my angle until I finish that one. When you go long lines, trying to make it like that, try to make it more smooth rather than go little bit, little bit, little bit. Don't do it that dot. Can you see? Yeah, don't dot it. Just go for it. Now you see why I want it darker. If this is a pencil, I won't be able to see it from this height. So you can't see this part. So when I'm here, I'm going to close this. So if I don't close this Gutta here, if I don't close the end, when the background color will run into this stain. For the same reason, I'm going to close the leaf as well. But I will leave the big one because maybe it will have some color blend in the corner, but because these two, they both are leaf and the background, it's okay. I can't show you the whole picture because I want to bring the camera close up so you can see what I'm doing. So I will move the camera as I go to different part. With some practice, you can make it really quick. But don't rush yourself to start with. Now I go up there. Oops, too much. Okay, now I will go here, the top one again, because when the Gutta is wet, I don't want to touch it. So I'm just gonna leave it where it is. If I touch it, it will be a mess. So I do it in order from this. Just want to make sure you can see everything. It's actually very enjoyable when you don't have to rush. I just trying to finish it in front of you so you can see what's my draft look like. If you just take your time and practice on Gutta outlines, practice on making it smooth, instead of practicing how to finish as quick as possible. And then the result of this silk scarf will be beautiful. And next week, we're going to focus on how to blend colors. So if you think today's one is difficult, and I really suggest you to watch the beginner silk penny workshop. It is it is a member video. It used to be only, I put it in the member area because that's it used to only come with the silk penny workshop kit, and people have to pay like £30 to watch the video. But now it's only £4.99, and you can see all the videos in there. If you're a complete beginner, they have some important tips in there, and it's helped many people to start their first silk penning. So you will find the tips of coloring. I explained very in details and demonstrate in those 12 silk penning workshop video. So you can watch that before we're doing the coloring next week, because I will not have time to explain the basics. I will be too busy teaching you how to blend the color. It's good for you to have some knowledge about the silk dye before you tap into the color part. But if you have had experience, and we can just focus on how to blend the right color. In the end of this video, I'll show you what color to prepare. So yeah. So you'll be more prepared than this time. You don't know what Gutta to prepare. Can you still see? Am I doing it too low? Get this here. Okay. Yeah, talking about the color videos, you don't have to buy the kit to watch the video. You can, but it will help you understand how it works, the silk dye. Just if you wonder, you have to buy the kit. Don't buy the kit. Just like go to, unless you really want to. I don't have it online selling. I need to prepare some for the workshop for next week. And I don't have enough to sell online because those are really difficult to prepare. I need to prepare 24 kits, in one for the workshop next week, one for a care home. You know, the workshops, because silk penny is very therapeutic. So I have some therapists using it, and then the care home using it for, you know, those in the care home, the people live there. They're looking for art therapy. Sometimes they want have some activities, so they love those kits. So I just prepare the kit for them, and then I have nothing to sell online. But I will teach you how to make the kit and how to sell it in your place, in your country. That is a course I'm preparing. I'm hoping to finish it by June, the silk penning leadership course. So you can turn it, by then you should have some basic of silk penning skills, and then you can think about start your own business, giving your own workshops. I will share all the business. I'll see here, the flowers. I don't really give them circles. You can do circles, and I didn't even follow my own design. You can just dot it wherever you want it. Just some are circles, some are dots. Just, you know, as the way you want it. Try not, you can do it exactly same, but I find that doing exactly same is harder than for small details like that. It's you don't have to follow everything. Some place have big circles. Some people have big circles. Some people have small dots. No, some flower have big circle. Some just have dot. Yes, this is my Gutta outline finished. How about yours? I think it's finished. I know the video quality is not the best. YouTube stream is the platform is not the best for stream art course. But I hope we have covered a lot today. Let me see what's next. So usually I will sign when I'm doing the outline. I will sign. Oh, I need to finish this part. I need to close the shape. If I don't close the shape, oh, I got Gutta on my hand. If I don't close the shape, the color will run into that. But don't worry, next week when we start, before we start to coloring, we're gonna go through our line together and find out how to fix a Gutta outline draft. If there's anything missing, if some line are too thin, I will show you once it's dry. Now it's wet, we can't tell. And also never ever coloring when your Gutta is still wet. I draw too quick. I finished the Gutta already. Let me see what else I have in there. Okay, have that done. And I have, okay. So I have finished this. I will sign my name. I will find somewhere not very obvious and then just sign it. Let it blend with the design. Usually it's on the bottom of somewhere on the silk scarf. So I put MIUS. So it's kind of in the design. It doesn't really stick out. This is just a little tip for branding. If you start to sell your scarf or give it away, you know, you sign it. You don't need to write date, but you sign your name. You make symbol your signature for your artwork. I'm nervous to tear it back. I'm not sure if you should see me or just see this Gutta drying slowly. Okay, seeing the Gutta drying slowly, I will talk with my papers. I wonder if anyone from China, is there any Chinese here, so you can read this. It's very strange when I write my draft. Sometimes it's some words are easier in English, some words are easier in Chinese. So I just have my plan in two languages. Okay, so I want to talk about the color. We have two type of common color. Do you want to see me or do you want to see the draft? I let you see Gutta. If I tilt yeah, anyway. So we have two, you can see my hand. We have two type, that's what I know. We have two type of silk dye. And I have both. Should I move this? And then I can show you the I can show you the dye. I have three brand here. Oh no, that is textile. That's not the same. I'm sure I have silk as well. Oh yeah, I do have three brand. day is coming. Now, I maybe even have time to show you a little bit how it looks like. I didn't expect me to finish that Gutta draft so fast, but I did say the pencil draft was the hardest part, right? Now you believe me, Gutta is really easy. I need more paintbrush so I can show you the color. Oh, maybe one day I will show you what my art cupboard storage look like, art supply cupboard, because that you keep hearing me talk about it and get things out from it. I don't need that ink, so I can put that away. I don't even need this paper on the table, but give it a nice background, right? I leave it there. So this is a can you see? Marble silk. So this one is iron fixed. You can get whatever you can find from your country. Okay, you don't need to buy exactly what I'm using for now when you're still learning, because all the artists spend time to find what is right for them. Something right for me maybe is not right for you. Just because I'm using H2 pound doesn't mean H2 pound is the best. You know, like you get spending time, invest time to find your favorite brand and then use it. And then for the course, and then the longer we're going on, and then the more you understand it, and then you will slowly find the brand that suits you the best. So once you buy find the brand for you, read it carefully what they say. So like for example here, it says you iron it for 2 to 8 minutes on the temperature of 150. So 150 degree, and then to make sure the color is fixed on your silk. So for scarves, we must fix the color. Otherwise, if you wash it or any water drop on it, it will ruin your painting. So read it carefully how to use it. So here also says, fix by ironing under a dry cloth for 2 minutes. At cotton heat setting, use white to create pastures. So you just read whatever brand you have, you just read it and how to fix the color. And as long as you know how to fix it. So this is the H2 pound I use. Blue, royal blue. I buy them in this bottle. They have even bigger bottle. They have like this is 150, 125, but they also have 250, 250. Now let's see if they make any difference. Yes, you heard me. I am in the cupboard again. Okay, now let's see if they actually looking different. This is iron. When they come out, it's not very transparent. You can see the color in it, right? So it's like that. The color is kind of with a thicker texture. I'm gonna bring this closer. Oh, I didn't wash my paintbrush. Got some blue on it. And I touched the Gutta outline here. It's not completely dry. So I load my paintbrush and I try to use the color look nice. iron fix. I never really use iron fix, but the color, the hue, it look quite bright, right? The rose color look pretty good. And now I'll try another. This is a local brand. They sell in the UK. I think she's posting to international as well. But if you buy anything from the UK, the postage will cost quite high, because everything is expensive here. But if you couldn't find anything in where you live, you can try to get it from Amazon, from other country. Now let's try this marble silk. The texture is good compared to that silk craft brand. You see this kind of thinner. I'll put it here. Next week will be the most enjoyable week for silk penning, because you're gonna start. You have done all the hard work, and then you can start to start to see the outcome. This is a red. Do this. This one, you see, it spread faster. So I call it silk run. It go like spread quicker, and this brand seems stay in the place. I will try again with a bigger area, and now I'll show you HD pound. I will use a blue. That's what I picked up. So let's have the blue here. We have this blue. You see, that's much more. Oh, sorry, I forgot to show you in the dropper. I'm gonna show you how thick. Okay. You see, it's very thin as well, just like water liquid. Oh, sorry, missed the camera. So here, it looks like this. It's kind of very thin. Okay, now you see the texture. I dropped some on there. Never mind, I'm gonna use this square. HD Pound's color, it's runs well for me, and the hue is more, it's kind of pure. You see this one, I don't like this brand. I think that it's not, maybe I need to shake it, but for some reason I just you look at that, it's like very, the color is not, it's not very bright. Or if I shake it, let's see, if I shake it, it will get better. Yeah, why you need to shake it? It's not like an orange juice or something, right? Okay, now try. I shaked it. Let me try it again. See if it's getting thicker. You can go over your silk penning. Put some out in here. Yeah, it's looking brighter. Let me try this. This is the first one. Before I shake it, This is the second one. Yeah, it's much better, right? Now it more look like red. If it's like that, it's a bad brand. If you like this, it's okay. So which color is your favorite? Let's do a bigger one of this. You do have some little techniques when you do coloring. So do go to this watch those member videos. You will not regret, because I really explained very well, for beginners. See, this one doesn't really run, right? So slow. Look at that. Look what's in the middle. I don't really like it. Do I need to shake it? But it's already very thick. Shake, shake. No, I don't like that brand. Okay, now we have this color tested. Here is a color. Here's some important tip. I have designed this one for you. I will put it on Facebook. I tell you what to use. How to use this. Okay, I want you to use your Gutta. Make a sheet. Make this color sheet. We're going to this. I'm going to use this sheet to teach you how to blend colors with silk dye. Okay, so this is paper backed silk, as I showed you earlier. It says it's same as this, and this is backed on paper. And but then we're going to I will use this one to show you how to blend colors, how to how to create the blending transition transmission of a darker to lighter, or from one color to another one. And then in the squares, I will teach you how to blend the color you don't have on your stock, but then make a new color you need. So I want you to prepare one sheet like this. This is really important, so don't forget it. Okay, make it. This is your homework. And then if you don't have this one next week, it's okay, but this one will help you greatly for your color skills. Okay, so this is a design I'm going to put in Facebook. You can get it down. You can download it latest by Monday. By Monday, all the resources will be in the Facebook page, and you can download. One is this sheet, and one is this sheet. This one's for you to practice steadiness when you use Gutta, and this one we're going to use it next week for the coloring. Okay, so and now off here is a color you need to prepare. I have printed out. I will also share it in the Facebook page. Here are the numbers. You don't need to worry about the numbers. You can just find those blue. If you cannot find all the color on there, get 6 basic colors. Get the first color and secondary color, and then we see what we can do. Okay, next week I will not use the color I have already bought, because it's not fair for you. So I will only use 6 color. What the 6 color? But if you do have this color, you can use it straight directly. So next week I will use 3 basic color. Can anyone tell me what's 3 basic color? We have yellow, white for yellow, red, and 哇，红黄蓝 red, yellow, and blue. red, blue. This is the base premier color, and then the secondary color are orange, purple, and one more. What is that? Green. So if you don't have HD pound, and then those numbers you can ignore the numbers, and then what you can get instead, and also we want black, get a black. Okay, so get this 7 color in whatever brand you can get a hold of, and I will use this one. You know, I don't like it the best, but this one is, I think, probably not this brand, but this type of uh ordinary silk dye. Make sure it's silk dye, okay? Not make sure it's silk dye, but not watercolor or any color, any other color. So yeah, I will use this small bottles to paint that. So I will try to use the iron fixed. So I will not use HD pound. I know you don't have HD pound in your place, some of you. That's more or less it. Well, let me check if I have got everything covered. So I do have something in here. I want to say, oh yeah, um, the ways to help my channel, and I want to have your support. I can't really ignore this, so please don't leave, then listen to me. How to support my channel is you can you know, if you're comfortable to subscribe to the membership, please do so. Just, I promise you, I have the best thing for you. I will not just you know, I will not just like talk you in, but then I'll be very responsible. And also, if you don't not comfortable and to subscribe to the members, then can you please, when you watch my video, watch the advertisement as well, because then Google will pay me a small portion of the advertisement, and not a lot, but then, you know, will help me to deliver, making more videos, to buy supplies, to make free videos for those. Your support will help me to make more video free for people who can access to it, who need it. Like myself, when I start my studio 7 years ago, I only had £100, £100, and now I have an Etsy shop worth like £350,000. But I don't have time to do advertisement for it because I decided that is not my drive. What I want is to share my skills, and I know how to sell silk scarf. I know how to make money through them, because I don't like the idea of starving artists. So I want to teach all the artists to do business, because I really I won't say I'm a master of business, but I did use silk penning to help to support my life, to raise my son, to get myself a life, a position, making a lot of friends in a strange country. So I do know how to use silk penning as a tool. So if you support me, and you know, I will be able to support more people, give them free service and of silk penning courses, that kind of. So that's really helping me to grow this community. I'm sharing free resource and everything, but then at the same time, I also need to pay my bill. I need to raise my son, but I don't want to force you to do anything. So if you can just watch advertisement, don't skip it, and give me that little chance to have a little bit ad. And then if you can afford it, please subscribe to the membership. Just choose any level is comfortable with you. Okay, so that's all I want to say to end it. Thank you for everyone who's not leaving, and please do share your work in our group. Yeah, and thank you for Pat Straight. Thank you for sharing your draft with me, so I can see. I think it's a beautiful draft, and you're doing very well. You are on the right track. Okay, doing good. And that's it me for today. Now next is a question time. I'm gonna read the questions, and then we can finish. Let me see the question. I'm 10 minutes early. I'm so proud of myself. Uh, okay, it's asking me to do tear it up again. So where's the questions now? Water. Yes, water can be added, but it's really you need to know how much to add. Um, and you will find your answer about coloring with the demonstration in the membership in the member video. Like it's called Music Penning Beginners Workshop Kit. You don't need to get the kit, but you can get the technique. So let me see all the questions. Well, that's a lot. Where should I start? Start. Where the stretch the fabric distorts the design. Yes, when you if you use Gutta and then you stretch it, I don't understand. You mean stretch into the frame, or when you point it down when you use Gutta outline. If you stretch in the frame, don't stretch it too tight. Make sure the side are straight. Look at this. Make sure the side are straight. You see, from one end to another. Don't overdo it. Don't pull it like that. When you pull it, make sure you have a flat surface. If you see this, you see the surface, and then if I stretch one side too hard, and I will create, you see the bumps out, right? So I just make sure it's flat like this, as flat as possible. So in that way, the image will not be distorted. Okay, let me see other questions. Design in the fabric with pencil. Apply Gutta outline. You will not trace the design on the fabric. No, I don't trace the design on the fabric. Because I don't like to see the pencil on my silk when it's finished. But you can do that too if you feel more comfortable with it. Thickness of the outline. The thickness of the outline should be like this type. And if you can't make it very even for the first time, don't worry about it, please. Just doing it, and then you will getting better by doing it. So what is I can get freezer paper or big enough frame for a project? So you can get, if you can't get a big enough frame for your project, I have made this a video how to make the frame I'm using today. It's in my channel. You just go find it. And also there's a link I shared in Facebook. It says about frame and how to choose your silk. It's a post on my website, and the frame, how to make the frame, the link is also in the Facebook. If you can't find it in my channel, I think that video is called, if anyone remember that, is that called DIY, professional DIY your silk frame, silk penny frame. So you can follow that tutorial, make yourself one. Super easy. If I can do it, you can do it. So what's the other question? What is the ideal thickness of the outline? Yeah, I showed that already. You will not trace the design. No, I have answered that one. And we can trace the pencil with, yeah. Oh yeah, Arka Baba, you're very helpful. You know a lot about silk penning. Thank you. So we will not stretching it, and so I have answered that one. And which pencil works? Some of the pencil gets smudged when applying Gutta, and pencil dark stain on the fabric. Yeah, don't use pencil on the fabric. I think there's a fabric pen you can get. It says fabric pen. You can draw it with that fabric pen, and then it will disappear after the mark will disappear after you steam it, after you're fixing the silk. But I never tried it, so you can buy it, try it on a small. Don't try it on your main design, but try it with a small piece of silk, and see if it disappear with the heat. So glass makes 5. I don't understand that one. Sorry, what? Yeah, glass markers. Oh yeah, marks 5. Okay, so ready to use Gutta breaks the line easy, and also it gives bubbles, loops when apply Gutta, and paint or dye will bleed if any of them go break. Yeah, like a lot of questions really explain their with demonstration in that membership video. Please do check it out. It is Can you please share the ratio resist water base? I can't really share that. We have to do it when we paint it. Just go watch that video of the beginner silk painting workshop kit video. You will learn a lot. Your dot true, but on one, yeah. So what else? How to make gutta? I don't know how to make gutta. Many people was asking that question, and I did try to find the recipe, but I couldn't find any. Everyone has their own choice to use what to make comfortable until you don't get it. Yep. Show how to make colored gutta. So only the dyes remain after washing. And also, no, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know how to make a colored gutta. If there is a technique like painting. To be honest, I didn't really spend a lot of time to do the suppliers and try to make them, because I am focusing is on helping people to start their business with silk painting so they can go out and make money with the skills they have. So, but my time is so limited, so I can only focus on one thing. I do know how to paint and how to use them, but I think what I really know, other silk painting doesn't really know, it's I really know how to run a studio as a business. I know how to do product development. So make your painting, because I think we need to do what we're good at, right? I'm okay at painting, but compared to most of artists, I'm better doing business. I really want to share that. So about, I'm sure you, if you search on YouTube, you will find a lot of silk painters. They're sharing the tools they're using and how to make color. So good question. If using transparent Gutta, will outer stay? The transparent one Gutta doesn't stay. Does any softness silk painted cloth depend on its quality? Softness in silk painted depends on its quality. I don't understand that question. A color bleakness is due to quality of Gutta. Yeah, it's the quality of your Gutta outline, because I think if you buy any qualified Gutta brand Gutta, it should be able to hold all the dye in the shape. Otherwise, it's not a good brand, and just don't buy it. How much does it take to dry after applying the Gutta? How long and when start to use the dye paint after Gutta dry? So I will leave. I see, like this one is about, it depends the weather in your country. Mine is 50-60% dried now, 60% I think. But then in some thicker part like that, uh, probably you need another 1 hour, because I'm in the UK. It's cold in here, and if where you stay is hot and dry, the Gutta outline can dry quicker, like 30 minutes to 1 hour. But where I am, sometimes take 4 hours to dry if the line is thick. Color Gutta affect the feel of fabric, and how to know if you've applied enough to stop bleeding. This question also answered in a member video. Like it's a lot of information in that one, like 12 video. But if you just each one, watch each one, it will guide you through. You will not be a beginner after you watch that video. We can pin the silk on the paper to trace design, then stretch on frame. You can put it on the paper, but just one thing, the Gutta will, it's a kind of a glue, right? It will stuck on your design. So when you peel it off, it will damage your design. The only one way is if you iron the Gutta on a piece of on this paper, and then you put it underneath. You can trace it like this. If you have the silk ironed on this paper, and then you put it on top of your design, you can use this to trace Gutta. That will make it easy. But if you just use silk directly, if you just trace it on silk, and then when the Gutta dries, when you peel it off, the paper and the paper will peel off with it. It's not really worth it. So, and then you have to do something to fix that. I have tried that. You know, in one video when I showed the complete tutorial how to paint silk scarf, that was a butterfly on the black background design, and that one I was too lazy to put back paper on, so I just painted. I just traced it straight away from the silk, and then when I peel it off, the paper and some color of the pen come to the silk. So water can be it. I've answered that one. Wow, I got a lot of questions here. Blue color pen, which brand? Blue color pen is HD Pound, which you cannot get from where you are, but you can order it online. And reverse the frame, Gutta. So the silk take paper or where if attend front and back side of design. Reverse the frame. Yes, if you reverse the frame, and when you turn it back, like so now this is the back of the design, but then the golden doesn't shine in the back of the design. I think it's better use the front because we like the gold, right? If that's what you mean. How about Pabios set silk? Set silk painting. I have used the Pabio silk, but I never used the silk dye, so I really don't know. You are welcome. Thank you for joining me. How much more silk? How much more silk is required, and how to prepare the sheets if freezer paper is not available? I don't have any other way to prepare the sheets if freezer paper is not available. But freezer paper is one of the easiest thing to get because it's used for kitchen. Like people use it to wrap their meat and put it in the freezer. I've seen it really great and easy. Who are from India? Who are from Scotland? Who are from China? Sometimes it pen makes it little crisp. Does the frame and silk needs to be same size? No, the frame have to be a little bit bigger than the size, and so you have the space to stretch it. If you use my technique, if you use my frame, it needs to be bigger. But if you order it other frames using silk pen, silk pin, and then the frame have to be exactly the same as your scarf. But I use it bigger. I make the frame bigger, so you know sometimes when the silk hand rolled the edge, it can, you know, sometimes it's not always the exactly size. So I like to I use elastic band, so it gives you some flexibility. I can paint the silk scarf slightly bigger or slightly smaller, so that's why this frame is better to be bigger. So I think I'm reaching the end. Does the frame can you please help understand a little more about the application bottle and the nib? The application bottle set. Yeah, Pebble silk pens, I never tried it. I'm sorry. Maybe get one bottle and then try it with the practicing and see how it works. Usually when you first start, don't buy a lot. Just buy one or two and try it. The what's that? The pigment. Good quality. I've used it. Dye are not available. So understand a little more about the applicator bottle underneath. The applicator bottle I have here. The nib I will have a screenshot. I will make notes. Okay, the nib screenshot is right here. Oh, this paper doesn't want me to write. Okay, I will find the size information. It's just this one. When I buy it, it's come from a bag. And see now this silver one is blocked. So you see me changing the top. So you need 2 or 3 depends your weather to finish one so you need to buy. If you buy it, don't buy just don't buy a bigger portion. It's more academic. No, not academic, economic. And the bottle doesn't matter which bottle. The most important is not hard to squeeze. I have other bottle I show you. It's very hard to squeeze, and your hand get really sore after you paint each picture. So you see the bottle like this. It's very good quality, looking very good. I use it to put silk dye for the workshop, but I can't squeeze it. Look, I can't really squeeze it. So this one is easy to squeeze, see? And this one, I can't squeeze it. So as long as it's easy to squeeze and it's a comfortable size for your hand, and you can just get that one. Okay, so I'm finished today's session, and thank you very much. Thank you very much to join me today. I will see you next Saturday, the same time. And we're going to do the coloring next week. And make sure you have learned something about color and next week. And we're going to focus on how to blend and finish our pictures in 2 hours time. Okay? Have a nice weekend and have a nice week until next time. Bye for now.